Let's meet Mike Simoncic, who is CEO of the 99 cents only stores. And I can only imagine he's pretty pleased with how his Michigan Wolverines are doing this season. Mike Simoncic, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, and it's great to be a Wolverine.
Now, I have to ask you, are you from Michigan? Because I know you went undergraduate and graduate, go blue. So how does University of Michigan figure into your life story?
I grew up in Detroit, so I was a Michigander and lifelong Michigan fan, and proud to be an alum. And I like to joke, though, I have 2 degrees and no football ticket, so I got to work on that.
Anyone who is from Detroit or knows someone from Detroit knows the operative question is always, what high school did you go to? My
Yeah.
mother went to Cass High School, Cass Tech.
Wonderful, wonderful. I went to a school called Detroit Catholic Central.
Yes.
And but near Cass, both West Side schools, and so no Casswell and other schools. And my family was from the West Side of Detroit.
I remember many summers in Detroit, and I think that's going to lead us into our conversation, watching how that city changed, watching how that state changed, watching how commerce in the big three changed. What did growing up in Detroit/Michigan teach you about business?
I think a few things. I think one, it's resiliency, but it also helped lead me to the 99 store. When I grew up in Detroit, I grew up around people who worked for a living. I had grandparents that I would say, to be honest, were hardworking people. Where they didn't have a lot of extra dollars, if you will, to throw around. Quite frankly, I'm part of a first generation that went to college. So my family was working class folks. I know what it's like to make a budget stretch. And I know what it's like for your grandparents or your mom or your dad to want to make a holiday special, to want to make your life special, and they need to do it on a very reasonable budget. And that's what drove me to the 99. That's what's been a connection for me here at the 99 store. We focus on creating opportunities for people of all backgrounds, all incomes, to really be able to enjoy a holiday, to be able to put healthy food on their plates, to be able to get kind of fun products at an enormously affordable, extreme value, great prices. That's what we're here for. And we're here for the families, California, Texas, Arizona, Nevada. We're here to help our families be able to enjoy Thanksgiving, Christmas, but also to make that dollar stretch every day, every week.
I know, as someone who grew up in California, I always run into people who have those firsthand, anecdotal, personal references, stories for 99 cents only stores. And I think depending on where you grow up, you may encounter 99 cent only stores at different times. Do you remember the first time that you walked into one of the 99 cent only stores?
Yeah, I think the thing is, it blew me away. I was shocked. First of all, an amazing amount of fresh product, fresh produce, full service grocery store. And then on top of that, all kinds of general merchandise, holiday or seasonal products, all kinds of party products. I mean, I was amazed at how much you still can get for 99 cents, and then how many other great deals are still available. So what blew me away is how much the 99 can offer people, from fresh strawberries to ornaments for their Christmas tree, all at 99 cents or less, many days. And I will say this, we have a lot of great products at multiple price points, but there's great value in what we do.
You touch upon something I think is very important to highlight, so I want to go back and get it. 99 cents only stores, from where I sit, has a very specific challenge. Given the very name of the business, you talked about how there are a lot of great deals and great products which are available for 99 cents, but let's be honest, there are economic forces like inflation. There are industry and competition forces that you contend with. How do you go about evolving this business given that changing landscape which you can't control?
Yeah. First, we're going to continue to offer literally hundreds and hundreds of products at 99 cents or less. So we continue to bring a tremendous amount and tremendous number of products at the 99 cent price point. However, the 99 store is really going to stand and does stand for enormous value on things that are essential to your life, whether that's fresh produce, grocery items, whether it's Scotch tape or duct tape, whether it's balloons for a party or decorations for a party. we will deliver enormous value. Sometimes that value will be at $1.99. Sometimes that value is at $2.99. 80% of our items are at $4.99 or less, and we deliver extreme value or great value on items that people truly need and want and use every day.
Something that you said, which really speaks to me, the 99 cents only stores, they offer the full grocery experience. And when you're talking about sometimes economically disadvantaged neighborhoods, there is a dearth of grocery stores. There's a dearth of meaningful food products. How does that figure into your overall strategy as far as location and placement in cities?
Yeah, we want to go and be in parts of the cities where people need us, where they're looking and need to stretch their dollars, where there's often food deserts and not opportunity. And we bring to the communities we serve 25% of our business. Think about this, we're a $2 billion business, $500 million business in fresh products. Everything from strawberries and blueberries to potatoes and onions and bagged avocados for 99 cents. We have a full service deli. My breakfasts are all from the 99 store. I use yogurt, I use fresh fruits. We often have granola grains, name brands, all of it. It allows people to have an amazing opportunity to eat healthy, wholesome, at enormous value. And our pricing is outstanding. And you can then fill it in with more grocery items and really find those essential items to make your life better.
I know you have not been at the helm for a long amount of time, and sometimes you may not know what the future may hold. But if you were to have your way and there aren't economic forces which may fight against you, what type of growth or changes do you see in the next 5, 10 years?
We're going to be the leader in America at value. And at value, we will differentiate ourselves, and that no one will bring more value across the spectrum of fresh and grocery products and amazing curated seasonal offerings. Like our Halloween product was amazing, Day of the Dead. When you go in our store today for Christmas, there are literally thousands of items at 99 cents or $1.99 or less to decorate a Christmas tree, decorate your house, provide gifts. So we will be the leader in bringing value across fresh product, as well as general merchandise and seasons and party. We will be your destination. What people will think of the 99, they'll say, I go there every week for my fresh product and my grocery. And then when the big seasons come along or big occasions, whether it's a graduation party, whether it's Halloween, whether it's Christmas, I go to the 99. It's birthday parties. You go to the 99 because it's the perfect place to stock up and be able to deliver an amazing party for your friends or family at an enormous value.
One of the things I mentioned were the competition forces, things that may go on in your industry where there are other businesses within your space who are fighting for seemingly the same customers, but there's something else. You listed off the states in which you could find the 99 cent only stores, including California. There's also a labor discussion where we have minimum wages, which are rising in various states, and that presents a different obstacle or challenge depending on which state you may be. You know, California may be $15 to $18 an hour, but if you go to Alabama, it may be $7 or $8 an hour. Does that figure into how you want to grow and branch out this business?
You know, we're a California-based company. We love doing business in California. And you know what? We want our associates to do well too. So we're going to be we want to expand in California. And we will most likely expand in other states, but we love being in California, and we want what's best for our associates. We want what's best for our customers. So we embrace being in California. We embrace the wages and pay scales of California because we want our associates to do well. Our associates are also our customers, and we want them to do well. So for us, it's all about focusing on our associates, our customers, and creating that destination where people can get essential products and great value on stuff they buy every day.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Customers and the people I work with and our associates. For me, it's personal. I really feel like if you go back and look at my background, you'll find out somewhat about 30 years ago, I was working for a nonprofit organization in Detroit called Focus Hope. It was a group that focused on how we bring people of different races together, how we tackle poverty, how we make a difference in people's lives. And that has been a motivation of my entire career. Yes, we want to do well in business, but we really want to do well for people. And when we come to the 99, we're helping the customers who need and want the help the most. And we have good, hardworking associates. It's amazing to go in our stores and meet people who have been working in our stores 10, 20 years. And we have a great team here in our corporate office. They care. And again, they care about our customers. They care about each other. So what gets me out of the bed is simply this. Let's take care of our customers. They need us. They want to be able to make their family events special. They want to be able to eat healthy. They want to be able to stretch that dollar. And we have associates who care about them. And we have associates here in corporate and in stores. And if we all care about each other, we can make this better.
Before we started this conversation in earnest, you remarked that previously you had gone to a football game, and I assumed it had to do with University of Michigan Wolverines. And I think the most successful people have that balance where they may work very hard, but there's also a non-work aspect to their life. Outside of your alma mater or maybe going to football games, what do you complement your life with?
Family. I spent this weekend with my son, my wife, my two sons, mom, dad, brother. Family is everything. I'm fortunately, when I chose to move to California, my brother-in-law and his family were here. I moved 2 blocks from them. So I get to see my niece, who's a senior in high school, got to really get closer to my nephew, who's a senior at San Diego State. Everything's about family and, of course, friends. So those are the things I enjoy the most is time with family.
Do you miss those Detroit winters? Because I know what they're like. I mean, they are no joke. And as I get older, I have no desire to visit Detroit in the winter anymore. How about you?
You know, I'll tell you, when Michigan was playing Michigan State a couple weeks ago, it was a night game. I was sitting outside here with the sun setting at 4:30 and watching everybody bundled up in East Lansing. And I thought to myself, I think I'm in a good spot. I'm really enjoying all elements of California.
What is your metric? What is your yardstick for being on pace to either ensure that 99-cent only stores continues to be or becomes what you want it to be? What is your metric or yardstick?
Serve more customers. I know we're a good business when we keep growing the number of customers that shop us. So it's all about being there, being that essential retailer for customers, and we want to grow the number of customers who shop the 99.
How often do you find yourself going into individual locations in different states? Because I know uniformity of a product and presentation is very important for most businesses, especially businesses which are in multiple states. How often are you in stores?
One, I'm in stores every week, often a couple times a week. The other thing we've done too is we've created a virtual review process. So literally between physically being in stores every week, I'm also virtually visiting stores almost daily, but there's a high frequency of visits. So in stores every week, in person and virtually. And the nice thing, what we've done is we do multiple elements now where we touch all 377 stores with simultaneous virtual reviews to make sure we got our product set right, our floor set right. Every store checks in. And now we're also, leveraging technology. We have group chats, all store group chats going all weekend, people sharing their highlights. We have an internal phrase we use like, let's make some noise in our stores. And all 377 stores are engaged.
I wonder, there's probably an idea of what the job encompasses before you get in and get your elbows greasy and dirty and you get your knees dirty. And then there's the reality. What was the biggest either surprise, pleasant or otherwise, from when you accepted the position to when you got moving?
I think the biggest, if you will, surprise or the biggest, honestly, change from when I started to today is the customer became more personal for me. One of the things we did as leaders is we all went and worked in stores. I went and was a cashier for a day in our stores, and I got to see our customers. interact with them in a much deeper level. I actually got to spend a lot of time with our associates, and it was amazing to me, the number of our cashiers who actually know our customers. It became more personal that who our customer is and the important role the 99 can play in making our customers' lives better. That really is the biggest takeaway.
Let me leave you with this question. I know that there is someone who is listening right now who either has the same passion as you do, maybe at a different class or station in life than you, but wants to be where you are, wants to change the world in a retail sense, or wants to be successful maybe in some other industry. What type of advice would you give for someone who may be just coming out of college and can't necessarily see how to get where you are, and you want to help him or her get there?
Yeah. Work hard, care, want to be good, want to make an impact. You need to work hard. Life is not easy. You've got to care. But care means it won't always go your way. You won't always get there on the first try. But you care to be good. You care to make an impact. So I tell any young person or any person at any point in your career, have a willingness to work, really care about what you're doing, and keep grinding away until you get there. It can happen and it will happen.
Mike Simoncic, CEO of the 99 cents only stores. He is definitely one of the CEOs not only you should know, but you must know. Mr. Simoncic, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you. And thanks for having the opportunity to talk. I loved it, had a lot of fun. And listen, let's have a great Thanksgiving for all our folks out there, and let's help them have a great Thanksgiving.